In this next video we're going to be having a look at the syllabus briefly. There is 5 sections you need to make yourself aware of. First one is to have a look at the contents, because the contents will actually tell you where to go and find the information for each unit. There are 4 units done over year 11 and 12. Units 1 and 2 and part of 3 are done in grade 11. Units 3 and 4 are then done in grade 12. So after you've made yourself familiar with those, we want to go to page 7, because this shows the course structure. In the course structure you will see that we've got the 4 units and the topics for each unit. So in year 11, the very first topic you will be doing is cells as the basis of life and multicellular organisms. Now, I want you to have a look at the assessment, because I want you to basically copy this over to grade 11, because we mimic grade 11 in grade 12, for grade 12, to get you used to it. So you'll be doing a data test, an internal student experiment, an internal research investigation, and then your 4th piece of assessment will be a test. The next page we'll want to go down to is page 23, and this is the start of the 4 sections, so cells and multicellular organisms. It has a bit of a write-up about the unit description. However, the part that you should print out for units 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in grade 12 is this, because this is what we must teach. Now, as we teach each topic, you should be getting a highlighter and crossing out that you have been taught it. There is nothing wrong with going back to your teacher saying, "Sir, we had a fire drill or something on this particular day, we missed out doing diffusion, we need you to go back over that again." And that's something that we have been spoken to as teachers from our training over the last couple of years. We certainly want you to be able to assist us in making sure that everything has been taught. We'll also run tutorial sessions at different times. So you might have your own color coding system where you can actually color sections that you're pretty sure you know about, and you might highlight in red the sections that you don't know about as well. The next, in these sections, there's a couple of things to point out. First of all, down the bottom here, you'll see sometimes it will say mandatory prac. Grade 11 is a lot more mandatory practicals than grade 12. But these are ones that we must do, and part of that is because our assessment is based on a lot of the mandatory pracs in senior for year 11 and 12 as well it is, in 12 as well as it is for grade 11. It'll tell you how much time should be allocated to the unit, and it also will tell you some suggested practicals as well. The next section is the assessment. So we'll go now down to page 45, and here it will tell you what is in the data test, and so the techniques and a description of the data test. It will also give you an example of the percentage of marks allocated to the data test. We cannot give part marks. There is no 1.5 out of 10, okay, or 9.5 out of 10. We have to give you 9 or 10, and so something that you need to be aware of that across the entire syllabus. The last section here, so if you make yourself aware of the different assessment pieces at the different at the ends of different units, is the glossary. So we'll go to page 71. These are terms that you need to be aware of, and be aware that they'll be used in the assessment. So if something is asking you to analyze something, then you need to make sure you understand what that means, because in this syllabus you can answer everything right, but if you haven't answered the actual terminology correctly, you may not have got the question right at all. So you need to be able to be very aware of that. Okay, thank you for listening.